In the golden age of Islam, during the time of the rightly guided caliphs, two names echoed on the battlefield with unmatched strength: Khalid ibn al-Walid, the sword of Allah, and Khawlah, bint al-Azwar, a fearless woman warrior whose courage shocked both friend and foe. This is the story of how two legends stood side by side in the face of danger, not for glory, but for Allah, justice, and the honor of the Ummah. Khalid ibn al-Walid was a military genius. Before becoming Muslim, he had fought against the Prophet, but once he embraced Islam, he gave everything to defend it. The Prophet gave him the title, Saif Allah al-Maslail, the drawn sword of Allah. He never lost a single battle. He defeated armies far larger than his own. But Khalid fought not for ego or conquest, he fought for the truth of Islam. Khawlah bint al-Azwar, the warrior woman of Islam. Khawlah bint al-Azwar was unlike any other woman of her time. She was a master of sword and spear, trained by her brother, Durar ibn al-Azwar, a known companion of the Prophet. When battle came, Khawlah donned black armor, covered her face, and rode into war as fiercely as any man. Some didn't even realize she was a woman until after the fight was over. The day their paths crossed, the Battle of Yarmouk. It was the year 636 CE. The Muslim army, led by Khalid ibn al-Walid, was preparing to face the powerful Byzantine Empire in the famous Battle of Yarmouk, one of the most decisive battles in Islamic history. Thousands stood ready. The Romans had archers, cavalry, and elephants. The Muslims had faith, discipline, and warriors with hearts of lions. As the battle began, Khawlah was not far behind. She had come with the women to treat the wounded, but news reached her that her brother Durar had been captured. Khawlah mounted her horse, covered her face completely, wore a black battle robe, and took her brother's sword. She rode alone into enemy lines, slashing through Roman soldiers like lightning. Her movements were sharp, her strikes deadly. The Muslim soldiers around her were shocked. Who is this warrior? He fights like Khalid himself. Even Khalid ibn al-Walid noticed. After the attack, Khalid approached the warrior and demanded, "Remove your face covering, who are you?" Khawlah, still catching her breath, lifted her veil and said, "I am Khawlah bint al-Azwar, and I have come for my brother. By Allah, you fight like 1,000 men. If only all soldiers had your heart." Khawlah did not smile. She only said, "My brother is Takanai, will not rest until I find him." Khawlah nodded with honor. From that day forward, he placed Khawlah among the warriors, not just among the women. Khawlah and the Muslim army charged again. With Khalid leading the center and Khawlah attacking from the flank, the Roman army was shaken. And in the chaos, Khawlah spotted the prison wagon, her brother bound and bruised. She rode straight into it, breaking the cage open herself, and together, she and Durar fought back to the Muslim lines. The Muslims were victorious. The Romans fled. Two siblings, one man, one woman, both lions of Islam, stood side by side, their swords stained with justice. Khalid ibn al-Walid would go on to lead battles that opened Syria, Iraq, and beyond. But he would say, "I would rather face 1,000 swords than face Allah with a sin on my neck." He died not in battle, but in bed, and wept, saying, "There is not a spot on my body that is not scarred. Yet I die on a bed like a camel. May the eyes of cowards never sleep." Khawlah bint al-Azwar's name lives in history. Though she returned to a quieter life, her story was told from Arabia to Andalusia of a woman who rode into war for truth. With the courage of a lion and the mercy of a believer, this story is not about violence or war. It is about bravery, faith, and sacrifice, about standing up when the world doubts you, about fighting not for fame, but for what is right. In a world full of fear, Khalid and Khawlah remind us, true strength is in faith. True honor is in obedience to Allah.